their record, they can win 3 more games on that in that group. You know what I mean? And they can really, really make it look good too. You know, because they're going against the Bears. The Jets are going to come up in that group as well too. You got Houston, who's now kind of showing that the pressure may be too much for him. CJ Stroud had to step out of the game yesterday with a concussion, so most likely he'll miss next week as well too, because they can afford to lose. That's the whole thing. And then they'll probably have him ready for Cleveland, but he'll be going against another Jets type secondary when he goes against the Browns as well too. So it's going to be a tough call for him, but the Browns can actually go ahead and win their next 3 in a row on the way out, and then take a break at the end of the season when they play against Cincinnati, who's also chasing a playoff spot as well too. So the Browns, that was a big win. That was a gutty win yesterday, and Joku really did go ahead and raise the demons up off of his shoulder. Man, he had a real pressure coming into this game about his hands, and he was able to score 2 big touchdowns to start this game to really get the Browns in position and have them dominant and have them really perform very well. I didn't like the way that the defense kept making mistakes yesterday, and I didn't like the way that the offense kept turning over the ball in the red zone. But all in all, the Browns still had a very, very good game. It wasn't a perfect game, but they showed that they are ready for the next step. This isn't the anymore. It's no more, a wait and see approach with the Browns. The Browns have arrived. Okay. They are here. They are one of the teams that you have to watch out for in the AFC. They're going to make the playoffs this year. They're going to be a team that's going to cause problems. Even though, the quarterback situation is kind of unsettled, Joe Flacco has returned. This isn't Joe Flacco who was with the lowly Jets. This isn't Joe Flacco who was with the lowly Broncos. This is Joe Flacco back with the Ravens somewhat. And how he would be looking if he was still the Ravens quarterback right now, in my opinion, as well too. Now, the Browns have never had a quarterback that's been this type of winner over their last 25 years since coming back after what occurred in the early 90s and in the mid 90s and everything. But Joe Flacco gives the Browns the best chance to go as far as they want to go. That's the whole thing. I love DTR. DTR is going to be a great asset for the future, but he's still a rookie. He's still learning, and you know what? It's better to just have the vet here. But it's good to have DTR ready to roll because he does have everything it takes to be a great quarterback in this league. So the Browns do very well yesterday. Once again, the Jaguars could afford to lose after seeing everybody else lose in their division yesterday, with the Colts and Texans both losing, who were nipping at the heels of this team as well too. Because if one of them won yesterday, they could have probably took over first place in the AFC South. But with those 2 losses, you got the Jags get to hold them off for just another week. But all in all, great effort from the Browns, great win from the Browns. Jaguars, we know that they were dealing with a very difficult situation with Trevor Lawrence having the bum ankle yesterday as well too. It showed up a lot of times in that game, but you know what? Trev was still a damn gamer yesterday. I was still like, if the guy was chasing the MVP, that was what wins you an MVP. Even though you lost, you still showed that you are ready to go ahead and risk your season for your team or your career. And that's what the fans love to see. So it is what it is, and we move forward from there. All right, so we have ourselves the next topic in hand. That's going to be the Ravens win in overtime, 37-31 against the Rams. Now, Ravens now hold the number 1